Lee is a vet, and she's learned all these systems integrations by herself to help her run a stronger veterinary. Can you say that word? Vet practice. So it was really motivational for everyone else in the room to see that you can do it by yourself, and you're miles ahead all your small business competitors by having that mindset. So that was our room.
Excellent. Claire, did you want to do a summary?
Yeah, sure. So we didn't have too many people in our room, which was great because we had a bit of discussion time as well. But we had some new business and varied businesses as well, of course. But question a lot about websites, how to reach people, and where to start when starting up a new business. So it was really interesting thinking about where do we start when we're starting a new business, which brought everyone back to real basics as well. And one really important insight that we touched on was when we look at our platforms, like our social media, especially our website. I really want you guys to do this exercise when we hop off. When we go to our website, can we understand what it is that we're offering within 30 seconds? Is it understandable exactly what our products are or what it is that we're offering? And is there a great user journey that they can easily click on to go and explore more about what it is that may interest them? So that was a really good reminder for everybody. And also our USP, so our unique selling proposition. What makes us different from our competitors, and is that really clear on the homepage of our website, our offering? And also, is that in our email marketing? Is this message always been, are we always coming back to this messaging? And our socials as well, is that easily understood through all of our content on our online presence?
Thanks, Claire. We'll ask Molly and Deanna how they went.
Yeah, we went well. So we just went through in our room how to make the most of your Navii or Tourism Tribe account in terms of navigating it, where to find that support if that's part of your program and your package, where to find your program page, and just about the courses as well, all the useful tools and tips that you can use as you're going through in terms of feedback, making comments, and adding to your favorites as well.
Great, thank you. Sam, what about you?
Yeah, actually quite similar, a bit of conversation, obviously with an SEO website, but similar to Claire that, you know, if you're driving traffic towards your asset, to make sure that you're actually very clear about who you're bringing to that asset, and, you know, is in that first glance, are they going to stay there, and make sure that you're actually getting that conversion rate happening. And you've got to have a really clear understanding of who your audience are, what the offering is, and do those things align. And then from there, moving on to the SEO process of developing keyword optimization and content, but being very clear about the business processes before that and converting them afterward as well. So we spent a bit of time in the on-page optimization, understanding your audience over the algorithm, so focusing on the audience rather than just trying to game theory Google, which is, you know, impossible because they're too smart. And then understanding how to get really high quality backlinks, and not just lots of them, but just high quality ones.
Great, thank you. And two, we had Despy and M. Despy, you want to go first?
Well, thank you, Fabi. Thank you, everyone. Much the same. We focused, it was on marketing, looking at a holistic marketing approach and distribution. So something we touched on a little bit of everything on what everyone's covered so far, very much focusing on content and the power of video, and just how powerful, you know, developing content, and much to Claire's point, really using your website as your media that's got pulse and activity, not just a digital brochure. And looking at our social media, but we did put a focus on our partnerships in your business. What other businesses, services and products complement what you do, and using these relationships. And I draw your attention to how you may have found out about the programs that we do, it would be through one of our partnerships. So if any of you found us through biz.gov, for example, now we may have not had that direct link to you, but through a partnership arrangement, and I really encouraged our participants to come to think about those in building those relationships and creating those person to person first. And then how can we translate that to have that piece of real estate on someone else's website? That was in a nutshell. We covered that a lot, but I really, I'll just take the time to thank everyone as well. And just what a great networking opportunity it was for all of our, all of you here today too. And over to you, Em, for a wrap up.
Similar themes that people mentioned, a lot of questions about, you know, how to grow on social media, how do I get great engagement, is paid ads worth it? And it all came back to the content itself and really understanding who your audience is, what their needs and wants are, and then creating content in whatever format works for you and your target audience, and in a way that adds value. So we touched on Instagram Reels, we touched on the differences between Facebook and Instagram. We talked about, you know, receiving spam comments and how you want to portray your business on social media, as well as some link in bio options to be able to direct your users on platforms such as Instagram outside of the platform, because unlike Facebook, Instagram doesn't allow you to include links in each of their individual posts. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what we covered in our room.
Excellent.
Thank you. And thanks, Hannah, for being the wing woman. And sorry, I left you in the main room, probably having to deal with moving everyone, but that would have worked well that there was two of you. Thanks everyone for joining. Hands up if you got some. Can you put your hand up in a meeting? I don't know. Hopefully you got something out of it and you're excited and buzzing with ideas, and it will help you continue on your digital journey. We'll see you in a fortnight, hopefully. Thanks, everyone.
There we go.
Thank you.
Group
Thank you very
photo.
much.
One big smile.
Yeah, I've taken a few screenshots. We'll do another.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.